Hey, everybody, and welcome to Fat Guy Productions. This is Paul coming to you, as always, from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And a funny story, I've been doing this show for 34 minutes, and it wasn't streaming because of stupid... I don't know what happened. It was weird. It looked like it was streaming, and then all of a sudden I noticed it wasn't streaming. So I'm starting from scratch here. I apologize for it being late. Shit, you missed all the fun stuff. I had all sorts of new things going on. Oh my God. Anyhow, all right, well, here we are. Thank you guys for waiting around for me, or whatever it is you're doing. Holy crap. I cannot believe that. This stupid thing. No wonder somebody sent me a text message. Are you okay, Paul? Because apparently no, I'm not okay. This stupid thing. Oh my gosh, I should have known because it wasn't coming up on my iPad. Oh my God, I just sat here for 30 minutes talking to nobody. Holy crap balls. What a bite in the butt. Oh my God, I feel really, really stupid. So if you're still here, if anybody's still here, very few, but if you're still here, thank you for being here and hanging in and waiting for me. You know, so I got to tell you, I thought my big problem was going to be all my new arrangement and new setups and stuff like that, and instead it was just something simple with YouTube that didn't work out right. And oh my gosh, I feel like a complete jackass. All right, so let's get over it. It's done with. Let's get back to the show, or let's get to the show, since I just wasted 34 minutes of all of our time. Okay, so man, you ever have deja vu? Because I'm having it big time right now. So first things first, technical difficulties. I got a new camera. I got new mic setup. I've got a new setup with a camera over here. A lot of different changes. I've got some new start screens and things like that. And there's going to be issues, okay? And so I wanted to just ask you guys for a little patience in my live streams and my videos as I work out all the wrinkles. Because when you change this much stuff all at the same time, you're bound to have some problems there, and that's what's going to happen here. So please be patient with me, bear with me as I do some of this stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and try and oh man, I'm so confused now, man. I tell you what, I don't even know. All right, I feel like a total horse's ass. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. We can't take a look at what happened last month because almost nothing happened last month. So we're just going to take a look back and see kind of some of the stuff that has been going on. All right. So we, of course, did the room renovation, and it went really, really well. It looks great. It's comfortable. It's still actually a little bit of a work in progress. Still tweaking a few things, but generally speaking, it's pretty done. I'm very, very happy with it. Of course, I also started my Turning Type 2, a series on diabetes series. If it's mainly aimed at people who just became type 2 diabetics or people who are pre-diabetic, and it's basically trying to help people get away from some of the things that I had to deal with, because frankly it was a little scary and a little confusing coming out of the hospital, and you felt like you didn't know anything. And so what I'm trying to do in the series Turning Type 2 is I'm trying to kind of say things in a way I would understand them. So I'm trying to do that and maybe help make this this adventure a little less frightening for some people. So it might not be your cup of tea, and that's fine. Please don't bother to watch if you don't need to, but maybe you know somebody who does, and you can share that with them if you feel they need it. So we've got that. And then, of course, yesterday, normally I wouldn't do a live stream and a release on the same day, but yesterday was the day that didn't exist. And so, you know, the Three Blind Mice had to release a video on that day. It just seemed natural. And I hope you guys didn't go out and drink like crazy people, thinking that since the day didn't exist, you wouldn't have hangovers today. But if you did, I hope you're feeling a little bit better. So anyhow, that's some of the stuff that we had going on last month. And it was I got to tell you, the Anglia build was a challenge for me because I got the car really, really late. I ordered it like a month and a half ago, and it never showed up. And so I canceled the order, wrote the guy, I said, clearly you're not going to ship it, so cancel the order. And I ordered a new one from another vendor. It got in, and I actually started the build this past Monday and managed to get it done. Fortunately, because I was really stressing about it, and then there was I had the whole plan for the decals, which we'll talk more about later, and that didn't go the way I planned it. So it's honestly a miracle that it really got done. So yeah, it was a fun last month. It was good to get back in the saddle, but hey, it is what it is. So we're back in business now, and hopefully soon to be bigger and better than ever. Hopefully in this video you're seeing a lot of the changes, and so please comment on that. Let me know what you're thinking. How does it look? How does it sound? Are you feeling the new, you'll see a little later on one of the custom transitions and beginning cards and stuff like that. So let me know what you think, because I try to do it all for you. And then one other thing, let me know if I'm the same idiot that you've grown to know and love, because I see guys, they try and step up their game, so to speak, here, and try and be a little more professional, and then all of a sudden they're not themselves anymore, and I don't want to do that. I want to give you a fun, nice, clean, enjoyable package to watch, but I want to stay myself, and I want to be the same jerk that I've always been. So let me know anything you think about the stream or the videos. I know yesterday's video had a lot of stuff I was really unhappy with. I was working on camera settings and different angles and stuff. So, it is what it is, but feel free to comment on anything. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to turn to the tip of the month, because it's been a while since I gave you one. I didn't even give you one in the last live stream. So, I probably should have done 2 today, but I didn't. So we're just going to give you the tip of the month. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Hey everybody, and welcome to this tip of the month. Today I'm going to show you how I display my die-cast cars. I think you're going to like it. You guys might remember this Johnny Lightning Volkswagen Beetle, but I don't think you ever saw it quite like this. Look how nice it looks in that little display box. It really just pops, man. I just love the way it looks. I'm going to show you how to do that and what I use to get it done. All right. First thing you're going to need is you're going to need some of these boxes. Now, I know it doesn't look much like a box right now. That's because we have to fold it up, but these things are awesome, okay? First of all, look how clear it is. It is crystal clear. It just works fantastic, and they're super, super affordable. You get like, for $10, I think it is, you get 50 of these things, okay? Now, this is the 3-inch long model. From here to here, it's 3 inches, which will handle almost all the die-cast cars that you have. But there are some that won't fit in here, but for that they do make a 4-inch model. So it's up to you whether you want to order some of both or whatever. I really only use the 3-inch model, and I just don't box up my bigger cars. So that's the first thing you need. Then, to add a little bit of pizzazz to your display, we're going to use some of these little display bases. And these things are awesome, okay? Check this out. Okay, so we'll take the car, we'll put it on here, and There you go. Beautiful little display, right? Okay, but let's say you don't like it this way. You can slide it back. It's multi-position, and so you can display it like this if you'd like to. Now, that's a matter of personal preference. For me, I like that, okay, but you may not, all right? It's up to you. But man, these bases really sure do add to the overall look of your display. Now, there is a downside. These little suckers do not fit in the boxes as you see here. They require a little surgery. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay, so all we're going to really need is our scissors, our bases, and our box, okay? So what I like to do is I like to take the display box, let's move this stuff out of the way here, and I like to open it up and fold it the opposite direction. That way I can crease the edges, all right? If you don't work these edges, these folds, the box can get kind of puffy looking, and we don't want that. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to fold over this tab, crease it down just a little bit, and we're going to fold the flap, and crease that fold. Now we can pull it back out of there, push that one corner down, work its edge. All right, and then we can close this end up and double check, make sure that it's nice and sealed and all nice and square up there, which it is. Now, before we put anything in here, let's do the other side. So we'll fold over the little tab, fold this over, and make sure that the crease is creased, that the fold is creased, and then tab. Okay, like so. All right, so this box is ready. Now, we need our little display bases. And the one of the things is these are a pain in the butt to get apart. All right, I've ruined a couple of them trying to pull them apart. But just be a little patient with it. You'll get it. All right, there we go. Okay, now let me show you how I do this. I always like to start by taking off some material at the back, okay, because it needs to be thinner and shorter. So I like to go right across the top of this little stand here, right across there. So that brings it down and over and up around this thing and all the way across. So I take my scissors and I line up with that thing and I start snipping away. And I just kind of follow it along. Okay. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but you get the hang of it. And I'll admit that if you're doing some 40 or 50 cars, this can get a little bit tedious after a while. But once you've got the hang of it, and you're just adding a car here and there to your collection, it really goes pretty fast. So there's the back cut off. And now I'm gonna, on the front, I'm gonna cut right along the very front edge here. So I'm gonna kind of line it up. And I'm just gonna cut right across the front there. Boom, like that. Now, like I said, the boxes are 3 inches, so I can just use the grids on my thing here, my cutting mat. There's 3, and so you can see how much extra I have. And so I just take my scissors and cut that off. And then I can do the same thing on this side. Okay, there. So there's our modified thing. You see that just took a few seconds. Now it's important when you're working with the box. See this side? You can see that flap in there? Clearly, this is not the side you want facing out. If you go here, you can see the glued edge. Clearly, you don't want that. This is the side you want facing out. All right. Okay, so once we have the box folded, remember that this is our facing outside, And we've got our base trimmed down to size. We're just going to stick it in there, remembering what side is the front, what side is the back. All right, place it inside there. Then we'll take our little die-cast car and we'll drive it on in. Display it the way that you like it, at the angle that you like. All right, and we close these flaps, which should close pretty well because we pre-creased it. And there you have it. Okay, we've got our car in there, it's on display, and it looks fantastic. All right, so that's all there is to displaying your cars. It keeps them neat and organized, and most importantly, clean. You're not going to have to go back and dust all these cars every 5 minutes. So it really, really is a lifesaver, and it looks fantastic. It's a great way for people to see your hard work. So, all right, so that's all there is to it, and it's a great way to cleanly display your cars. I mean, it's just looks fantastic, and it keeps your cars clean, so you're not always having to dust them. I really, really do love it. And I'm going to put links for both the boxes and the little bases down below so that you can get some for your collection. All right, I hope you like this tip of the month. Let's get back to the live stream. All right, so that's the tip of the month. And while you certainly probably could find a solid acrylic box to put your cars in, it's going to cost you a fortune. This is the best way I've found to affordably and nicely display the cars. I think it works out great. I think it looks fantastic. Do with it what you will. Hello to everybody. I've been reading some of your comments, including Aerosmith and Rush and Yes, and some TV shows like Gilligan's Island and MASH. So I'm going to be doing some more shirts, and I wanted to know how you guys feel. Multicolor shirts, stuff like that. So if you'd like that, leave a comment down below, and I'll make sure that I make that happen for you. But as far as Cheap Trick is concerned, absolutely moving on. All right, so now what I want to do is I had a great day yesterday because it didn't exist. I figured I could go out and spend money. So let's start with these M2s. Okay, now these M2s, this one is amazing, man. First of all, the paint job on the truck is awesome, but they come with 2 sets of tires, 2 sets of wheels, and this one comes with 2 motors. And I don't know if you can see the velocity stacks on this one here, but they are just amazing. So a lot of potential in that kit. And since there was a second one there when I got there at Wally World, I picked up this CUDA. And it's the same thing. It's got the 4 wheels, 4 tires, and just 1 motor, but still, wow. Good, fun kits, man. I was so excited to get those. Those are really, really nice. And then I was taking my wife out, and I found this Tootsie Toy Greyhound bus. Look at this thing. How fun is this going to be? Man, I cannot wait to redo this. I love it. And here, this was a home run. Look at this fire truck. I'll get that string off of there. Look at this fire truck. Look at the body lines on that thing. Oh my gosh. That is going to be a ton of fun. I cannot wait to do it. And this is made by Manoil. Only problem with it is it's got this weird little wheel on here that somebody substituted with, but I can fix that. And then here's another Manoil car. This one actually has a base, which I've never seen. So it's got its own headlights and front and rear bumpers. Look at that. That's going to be a lot of fun, right? Tell me that's not going to be a ball to do. That's going to be great. And then look at these things. Okay, this is a Husky James Bond car. And yes, fully functioning ejector seat. You got to love ejector seats. So that is going to be fun. And then this one's I'm going to need your advice on. It's a Husky Batmobile. You see Batman and Robin are in the seats. And check this out. when the tires roll, see the flame? The flame moves as the tires roll. Now, it's got some flea bites on it. It's dirty. It needs cleaning up, stuff like that. It really could benefit from a restoration, but maybe not. What do you guys think? Restore or not restore? Leave it in the comments. Tell me what you think. I would love to restore it, but I also am not sure if I should. So let me know what you think. And then I gotta get this giant ass box out. Let me show you this here. Oh my God. I haven't opened it yet. This is a giant box, and I'm gonna kind of hide the addresses, but it's a giant box from my friend William, who is online with us right now, and Mr. K7, and he sent me this box. It is jam-packed with stuff, and so it's so full that I decided that it's going to require an entire unboxing video. That's why I haven't opened it yet. And let me tell you something. It's been everything I can do to not open it. I was super excited about seeing what came with it very, very soon, I hope. So all of this was a really great segue into a look forward at some of the stuff that I have planned for you guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things that I have coming up for you guys. All right, coin rings. I'm thinking about doing some unusual coin rings. This one is not a coin ring. It is a ring made out of wood. So I was thinking about a video in terms of that. What do you guys think about some horseshoe nail crosses? If you'd like to see some videos on that, please let me know. I'd be happy to go over this with you guys. They're simple projects. They're a lot of fun, and as you see, you can make them to fit anybody's preferred colors or your team colors or what have you. But they're certainly a lot of fun to do, inexpensive, you know. So let me know if you guys want to see some of that stuff. And yeah, I was talking about doing some unusual coins. This is actually made out of a copper round. And everybody says, well, it'll turn your finger green. Well, yeah, you'd be right, except I seal it in clear powder coating. So no, it won't. But also, I've been having some requests for a couple other unusual things, like some foreign coin rings. And one guy wants a size 17 Morgan Silver dollar coin ring. And I thought that could be a lot of fun to share with you, because let me tell you something, size 17, that is a big, big ring. So we do have some coin ring stuff coming up, and it should be a lot of fun for you guys. Sandblasting. Who doesn't love sandblasting? I know I do. And the way this went down is before Christmas, I bought a sandblast cabinet to sit on my workbench from Harbor Freight. And by all reviews, it's a pretty solid device. So I was happy with it. But then I saw Eastwood had one that is smaller, and instead of the door opening on the side, it opens on the top, which would suit where I want to put it better. So I ordered that one and returned the Harbor Freight one. And I'm going to be sharing, putting that sandblast cabinet together with you, as well as the first time using it, and then some projects with it, like I have a Tonka Jeep that I'm anxious to restore, and so that will be coming up as well. I've got a brand new computer, and there's a whole story about that. So I'm preparing a review of my 2019 MacBook Pro. You're going to be seeing that. Of course, on the somber note, I'm going to be doing more episodes of Turning Type 2. I just finished the video on how to eat, and I'm working on the ones on medication. So there's going to be a lot more of that. And again, maybe it's not something you need, but maybe you know somebody who could use it. So please refer them to the videos, and I hope I can help somebody. So now I want to take a look at something we've talked about before, and that is paracording. When I talk about paracording, I wasn't sure you guys really got my bracelets that I make. This is my Voodoo bracelet, and I use metal hardware and anodized jump rings and brass beads, and I use complicated knots, and so this is what I'm talking about. And so if you guys want to see stuff like this is my steampunk one. This one, oh, one of my absolute favorites, and really, actually, it's a fairly expensive bracelet because that big skull is actually carved out of I think it's bison horn. And not to worry, it's ecologically sound. They get it from the dead animals. They don't kill them just to get the horns. But it sure makes a hell of a cool paracord bracelet. And then, of course, there's other things you can do in other ties, like this one, which is called a Modified Sanctified. And then I enclosed a piece of a shell casing. This is a favorite of mine. Wear it every 4th of July, my little red, white, and blue one with the stitching. And, of course, here's some other kinds of stitching that we can do. And there's some of the paracord I'm talking about. So I really think it could be a lot of fun. And if you guys want to see videos on that, please let me know, and I'll make sure that I add them into my repertoire videos that are coming your way. Now, I got to tell you, before I got sick, I was working on a die-cast build that I am so cranked about. This thing is... I love it. Okay, that's all I can say. I really love it. And I got to the point where I needed decals, so I designed some decals and sent away for them and got them back. And by no fault of the decal makers, I didn't like them. They were too plain and didn't do this build justice. So I redesigned them. And then there was some issues trying to get them done. And so I decided to try something else, blah, 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 blah. I'll talk about decals in a minute. But the bottom line is I haven't finished it yet. Hopefully I'll have decals for it this week, and then I can wrap it up, and maybe you'll see it next Saturday. But gosh, I certainly hope it's here before the following Saturday at the latest. But it is going to be a fun one. You guys are going to love this thing. I'll tell you what. I'm so excited. I wish I could tell you more about it. Okay, but that segues me into decals, and I'm going to give you a bunch of decal stuff coming up. How to do them, how you can make them, and some advanced things for decal making. So there's going to be a lot of information on decals coming up, and hopefully that'll help you guys out with a lot of your projects. But, there's always a fly in the ointment. Right now I'm waiting for something to get here, and it's just, it's just one of those things. What are you going to do, Anyhow, so let's see here. Oh gosh, how could I almost forget this? Oh my gosh, model builders. Model builders, here we go. Okay, I know I told you we were going to do all the Tom Daniels stuff. And then I know I bumped that to go and switch and start working on the Elgato sub. Well, we're going to push that one off because we're starting something actually today that I'm so crazy excited about. So we're going to take a look at that. Prized Possessions. This is the original TV show version of the Enterprise. And this is a kit made by Polar Lights, Mobius Polar Lights, and super, super fun. And they actually even built the lighting kit for it, and I had a blast building this, and it really is one of my prized possessions. So, I can't tell you how much fun I had with this thing. So when I saw this model by Polar Lights. Okay, the Lost in Space Jupiter 2. I knew I had to have it. And I thought to myself, I have to light it. Okay, I'm going to do the same kind of thing I did with the Enterprise. Well, Mobius and Polar Lights made a lighting kit, and it was out of production. My heart was breaking. I found only 2 in all of my searchings on eBay, and instead of the $149 list price, these guys wanted $500. I almost made an offer of $400 to somebody. They have put it back into production. I got the lighting kit for the Lost in Space Jupiter 2. I cannot tell you how excited I am. And so this just got bumped right up to the front of the line. I'm waiting for something to get here in the next day or two. It's the photo etch kit that comes with some additional decals and stuff. But oh my God, I am so totally insanely cranked about that. Today, instruction review. I'm going to take the instructions down and begin reviewing them. And then this week, I'm going to start the prep work, because with the lighting kit, you have to make some modifications to the plastic parts. So that's going to be coming up really quick. Now, quick question. It could be a long build video. I was thinking of maybe making it into two parts, a build and the lighting. And what I could do is I could do the build's going to have to include some lighting, but maybe I can gloss over it. And then in the next video, I can do details on what it took to get it lit using the lighting kit. What do you think? Or should I put it all together in one video? It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a prized possession when it's done. I can't wait, barring the fact that I screw it up. But let me know what you think about how I should proceed with the videos on that. I think it's going to be super, super cool. Okay, so since we're kind of already showing and telling, now is probably as good as any time to do some show and tell. All right, I just got a new addition to my Major Matt Mason. I got the Space Crawler. There it is in all its glory, and best of all, it works. It will crawl, and if you look right there by his right hand, that little black wheel and the little black line, that's a winch that goes out the back, and yes, all of that works. It's fantastic. I super, super love it. A great addition to my Matt Mason stuff. And while we're on the topic of Matt Mason, my friend Canon, and oh my goodness, I cannot believe how cool this thing is. I wish I had it. He also sent me a picture of Major Matt Mason's friend, the dude on, as you're looking at the screen, the dude on the right. And for some reason, I cannot remember his name. I'm having a complete brain fart. So if you know his name, I think it's Captain Laser, I think, maybe. So if you remember his name, put it in the comments down so everybody knows who he is. But yeah, really, really cool. And then check this out. Watch this. Here's a quick little video of the cannon. Not only does it spin around and shoot, and just give it a second, it's self-starting. Not only does it spin around, shoot, but it also crawls. So it is just a fabulous piece. Thank you for saving that, sharing that with us, David. I are intelligent. I speak well. Not really, apparently. Anyhow, so I love doing the show and tells, and guys, please send me some of your cool stuff. Okay, your fellow hobbyists and enthusiasts and whatnot want to see your cool stuff, so send me some pictures, some videos, a little description. Tell me who you are and what you have, and I'd love to share it on show and tell here on Fat Guy Live. So please send me that stuff, okay? Quit bogarting. All right, so where are we at? Okay, I think we're honestly, well, here, before we get to Q&As, let me just state that the next live stream is going to be April 5th. Again, it's the first Sunday of every month at 9 a.m., and I'll try and be on time and not waste 30 minutes talking into space. So it'll be the 5th of April next month, first Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I hope to see you all there. And now, let's open it up. I know there's been lots of comments flowing by, and because I miss half of them, I always end up having to watch my own video later in the day, and so I'll go by and watch all the comments, and I'll reply to you after the fact. But now, anything you want to ask me or talk about, whatever, feel free to hit it up there. Let's see here. I don't think this is... Oh, you guys never got in Lothar. You never guys. You guys never got Major Matt Mason. I know. I think Japan is even still making Matt Mason figures. You know, knockoffs. But let me tell you, I'm a space race baby, and I grew up in the heart of the space race, and so this was a big deal to me. These were really important toys, and man, I just love them. Hodges, what address do I have? What do you mean, what address? Okay. Oh, you're so goofy. Hey, thank you, James. I can't tell you how good it is to be back. Somebody the other day said in a comment about being you know, more than just, you know, a YouTube channel, that this community is actually kind of like friends. And I really honestly do feel like you guys are my friends. And I feel like right now we're just hanging out, not necessarily having a beer because it's, well, first of all, the carbs are bad for me as a diabetic. But also, it's crack of the morning here in Las Vegas. So, but you know, I feel like I'm just hanging out with some buddies and we're just BSing. Oh, the Evel Knievel toys, yes, Lothar. Those things. It had the motorcycle and he'd sit on it. You could somehow you revved it up and then he would shoot off. Loved that. And who the hell didn't love Evel Knievel in the day? That was a big deal. Yes, Scott, I do remember that. The Moonwalker, yes. They made so many things for him. Honestly, there's at least half of the stuff that they made for him I didn't know anything about. We didn't have a lot of money, so, you know, I didn't have all the cool stuff. Yes, Time Rider, I am getting away from the rotating table. I am not going to be using the rotisserie anymore. If I do it too fast, it makes everybody want to vomit, and it's too boring. I'm going to start posing the cars and taking pictures of them. So I am getting away from the rotisserie table. So very good question, Lee. I appreciate it. Yeah, Anthony, we are absolutely. I consider all of you guys my friends, and I really that's. I enjoy doing this for you guys, and I enjoy doing it for myself. Here we are, we're just bullshitting about some of the stuff that we love, and it's great. I love it. Evel Knievel, right? You know, it was about the time he tried to jump, was the Snake River Canyon. That it wasn't a motorcycle jump. That's when he lost me, but... You know, being from Vegas, you know, the jump over the fountains and the horrific crashes, man, Evel was a badass. Oh, is that what you did? Like Lothar, you pulled a... oh, I have one. I got one. Yeah. Like one of these things? Lothar, this is how you revved up that motorcycle, that you fed this through and pulled it out. This is from my SSP here. Another favorite toy of mine. I loved these things. We would race them at recess, and this was the handle. So I'm assuming that's what you're talking about as far as one of those handles. Oh, James, man, man, James Turner. What airbrush needle size and thinning for metallic paints? Well, first of all, James, I use a 0.4 needle, and I thin my paints the exact same way, whether they're metallics or not. I don't measure. I just kind of get the consistency I'm looking for, and what I'm okay. It should just run right down, but leave a trail. So that's how I thin that out. And it's funny that you talked about airbrushes. I have something very, very special coming in the mail soon. And we're going to be doing a whole thing on airbrushes. It's going to be fun. It's at least fun for me. You know, I don't know if maybe you guys will think it sucks, but I'm going to have fun. Okay, let's see. Mr. K7, how you doing? Oh, man, I cannot wait to open that box. I got to tell you. It was everything I could do not to open it yet, because I was so blown away by just how heavy and chock full that thing is. But to do it and you justice, I felt like it has to have an unboxing video. So that's going to happen this week. I'm going to record that. I don't know when I'll release it. It'll be quick, but yeah, that's going to happen this week. And let me tell you something. I'm like a kid on Christmas Eve waiting for the next morning right now. Yes, I have used Candy 2.0's Superbad, and I love them. Their colors are reminiscent of Spectraflame, but different hues and colors. So a Spectraflame orange and a Candy 2.0, Candy 2.0 orange, they're totally not the same color. And I also found out that they tend to paint very flat, like a flat color, even though you put the gloss in there, they come out really flat. Well, I found out the problem is I wasn't putting enough gloss in. Put enough gloss in, you will get the glossiest, shiniest finish you have ever seen in your life in these paints. I'm telling you. Gosh, I wish I had a picture of the one that I did. I put no clear on this car. It didn't need it. And I put clear on everything. I'm a clearaholic. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Superbad. Yes, the Createx Candy 2.0 stuff. I'm just having a hard time talking today. How does that? I'm gonna have fun attitude work in your marriage. It doesn't. My fun is based on her fun, so that's the only way I keep. What a happy wife, happy life. Hey, speaking of happy wife, I really want, and I think this would be a smash hit video. I want my wife to come up here and restore a car. And I've been telling her, look, you pick out your own car, decide how you want it to look, and I'll just be your technical advisor and you'll do all the stuff. She's balking at it. So her email address is itsjustmereggie, Reggi, no E, it's just me, Reggie, at cox.net. And Cox is with an X, COX, not like the penis. So it's just me, Reggie, at cox.net. If you want to see her restore a car, please shoot her an email and beg her to restore a car. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I think we all get a kick out of it. I think she would have fun doing it, but she's a little bit shy about doing stuff in front of people like that. So if you want to see her do a video, her name is Reggie, Reggi. Don't misspell it, and just shoot her an email and let her know that you'd like to see her restore a car. Coyote Customs, how's 3D printing going? Because of the move, all the printers are not connected. That's why I haven't gotten to that. I haven't forgotten. I have a lot of stuff I need to get printed. Let's see here. So super bad. How much? How about the Iwata Neon Airbrush? I've never used it, to be perfectly honest, so I can't speak intelligently. But guys, take a look at Superbad's comment. If you use the Iwata, please try and help him out with that, and I'd appreciate that. No, I've never tried a cordless airbrush. But you know what doesn't get a lot of play is my Posh single action airbrush. That's fantastic for doing like models where you just want to put down like good. I have to think about that one. Message me, okay? Hey, listen, speaking of which, this is important. I forgot about this, man. This is a big deal. My channel's doing really well right now. I have one video that is almost ready to eclipse 1 million views. And I am fast approaching the 10,000 subscriber mark. Now, to me, that's a big number. Now, to some of these other channels, maybe not so much, but it is to me. I was thinking of giving away a custom made-to-fit-you coin ring. You know, depending on how it's done, you know, I sell these things for, you know, $100. So it's a pretty nice giveaway. First of all, would you guys be interested in that as a prize for the 10,000th viewer hoopla? Second of all, I think everybody who is a subscriber should be able to have an opportunity to win, not just people who comment. So if you know how I can pick at random from my subscriber list, I know how to do it for comments, but I don't know how to do it for like a subscriber list. So if you do know how to do that, would you shoot me a message of some type and let me know how to do that? And finally, do you think that's a good prize and a good way to handle that? Because I'd like to have a big throwdown hoopla. I might go live as I get, you know, right there. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I want to get planning. I'm about 1,400 subscribers away. So I want to get planning so I can be ready for the 10,000 subscriber. It should be a lot of fun. And I don't want to just give it to the 10,000 subscriber because that's not really fair either. So I want it to totally be at random. And if you know some way to help me pick that, that would be appreciated. So comments on that. There's nothing wrong with those. A lot of guys shy away from them, but man, they can be a solid airbrush. Keith, yeah, I'm so glad to be back too. I can't begin to tell you. I really am. Random generator in NSXL. Okay, I'd have to look into that. James Turner, I'd rather maybe I'll include the Anglia too. Maybe I'll include the Anglia too, or certainly I have my Fat Guy T-shirts. I might throw in some T-shirts, whatever I do. But it'll be a fun little giveaway. Whole bottle of water down, man. Ugh. Tear through that stuff since my little incident. Let's see. All right. Is there anything else that I didn't call? Hey, I had another thing. I don't have it. It's all over there. I've been thinking about wanting to do maybe a Batcave diorama of the 66 television show Batcave, where the side is open and the Batmobile's in there, and I could 3D print all the stuff that goes inside of it. What do you guys think? Would that be fun? I don't know, and I also don't know where to put it. I was thinking maybe somewhere in the house I have the Hot Wheels Batmobile, and that's pretty nice. And I was thinking if I built it around that, it wouldn't be so massive, and I'd be struggling for a place to put it. But so let me know what you think. Okay, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and a custom patrol car build. Okay, Well, I've done one. I did a Hot Wheels one. It was only a little custom, where I changed the paint job a little bit and stuff. Make sure you check that one out. But yeah, maybe I'll put another one on the ticket here. Maybe I'll do like a Metropolitan Police Department one. Batcave would be cool. Yeah, I think it would, and it could be a lot of fun. Hey, we got Stephen from Sussex over across the pond. Hey, welcome. A little late. We're just in the tail end of the question and answers, but I'm glad you made it. Please, 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 why don't you check out the rest of the show when you have a chance there. Fiji Island. Wow. Hey, man, Earth. How you doing? Cool. I love that. So Lothar, you're down with the Batcave? That would be. I'm getting some good feedback on that Batcave. Weathering techniques. Yes, I can show some weathering techniques. What? Let's see. Play apps. What are you? What do you build? Do you are you a model builder or die cast? What do you do? Let me know. And I'll throw weathering into something like that, whether it be a car or something. But hey, while I got here, play apps, let me show you something. These are my oil brushers that I get from MIG, and they are fantastic for doing weathering and water streaks and rust spots and stuff like that. These are fantastic. So I highly recommend these. These are just the cat's pajamas. All right, so let's see here. Diecast diggers. Okay, yeah, I'll weather something up. Got it, play apps. I'll put that. I'm gonna write that down here. Weathering. Okay, and yes, I have watched Luke, and he's amazing. And even though he's not really in the hobbies that I'm into, there's a lot of crossover there. And because I do dioramas, I can get a lot of information from Luke. He's really very, very good, very impressive, and I learn a lot by watching his videos. All right, guys, listen. With the delay in getting the show started and everything else that went on this morning, I'm running kind of long today, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here for now. I hope that once we finally got rolling, you enjoyed the show. I guess that's it, right? Please comment, okay? Comment if you have any questions on anything going on around here. How did the show look? You know, what did you think? You know, just anything that you need to say or ask, any projects you'd like to see, anything we talked about today, please go ahead and give me all of your feedback. Hit me with your best shot, baby. All right. Okay, I'm going to get out of here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Click the little bell to be notified anytime I release a new video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And until next time, I hope you have an amazing live streaming kind of day. This is Paul saying, be good.